So when we translate something, we're just sliding it up, down, right, left. And I like to use my little cheat sheet of if I go to the right, I add to the x. If I go to the left, I subtract from the x. If I go up, I add to the y, down, I subtract from the y. So my first translation is telling me to go to the right 15 and up 2. So I'm going to, on my work, and you have to show work for translation, I want you to write translation at the top. Translation. Then I want you to write your ordered pairs. So -10, 16, -4, 9, -10, 4, -7, 2. So these are my points, not necessarily your points. There's two ways that you can do this. You can go to the right of each point, go right 15 and up 2, and plot the point. And then you can do the math, or you can do the math first and then plot the points. You have to do the math no matter what, so I would just, I would do the math first, personally. So when our first our first translation says to go right 15 up 2. So when I go to the right, I'm adding to my x value. So I'm adding that number, that 15, to my x value. And then I go up 2, I'm adding. So up means I add to the y. So +2 to the y. So now I have my new points. I'm going to put -10 plus 15 equals 5. 16 plus 2 is 18. So that's my new point. -4 plus 15 is 11. 9 plus 2 is 11. -10 plus 15 is 5. 4 plus 2 is 6. 7 plus 15 is a positive 8. 2 plus 2 is 4. Now I have my new 4 points, and I'm just going to go plot them. So 5, 18. 11, 11. 5, 6. Remember, the first number is how much you go over. Second number is how much you go up or down. So now I have my new 4 points. Okay, then my second translation, you need to use these last points here. So the second translation is left 1, down 24. So I'm going to rewrite my new points. So 5, 18, 11, 11, 5, 6, and 8, 4. Alan, I believe yours says something different. This is the one I want you to have. Left 1, down 24. We changed that after I gave that to you. That sheet that I sent home. On my little cheat sheet, if I do left, I subtract from my x. So I'm just subtracting that number, that 1, from my x value. And then my down 24, down I subtract from my y value. So subtract 24 from all of these numbers. So 5 minus 1 is 4. 18 minus 24 is a -6. This becomes 10. 11 minus 24 is a -13. Hopefully I'm doing my math right. -18. And you can put these numbers in the calculator. Okay, and then I'm going to go and I'm going to plot my points. So 4, -6, 10, -13. My new points. 4, -6. 10, -13. 4, negative 18. And 7, negative 20. Again, negative 20 is going to be a little bit off of my graph, but that's okay. Okay, and then this one, my third translation, or my last one, is going to be left 13 and down 4. Well, this one is going to go way off of my graph because my last point I picked was, but that's okay. I'm going to take my last points, 4, negative 6, 10, negative 13, 4, negative 18, 7, negative 20, and left, I'm going to subtract from my x. So I subtract 13 from each one of those, and then down 4 I subtract from each one of my 4 minus 13 is a negative 8, negative 10, negative 3, negative 17, negative 9, negative 22, negative 20, negative 24. So all of these should be in the negative quadrant, so they should all be negative negatives. And I'm going to go plot my points. Again, these are going to be a little bit off of my graph, but that's okay. Yours should not be. Yours should be on your graph. So negative 10, negative 3, negative 17. And then negative 20 should be way over here. And way off my graph, but that's okay. I think I might have done my math wrong. Did I? Did I do my math wrong? Oh, yeah. Yes. 7 minus 13 is not negative 20. It is negative 6. So negative 6, 24 should be way off, like here, down here. Be a little bit farther down. All right.